This is Skyblock Hardcore, the series where we started floating on this little island above the void and have been building up from there. Today, we are taking on a huge challenge. I want to collect passive mobs and start making my own floating zoo. In a regular world, collecting mobs is fairly easy. They just wander around on the ground wherever they want. However, in Skyblock, you have to build a specific platform for them to spawn on. With very limited dirt available, this could get tricky. Emotional support chicken? It's so lonely on this island, isn't it? I mean, we've got our chicken, we've got our cats, and we've got our llama over here. And of course, we can't forget the villagers. But all in all, this place is so lonely. We don't have any passive mobs. I've genuinely done kind of a horrible job of spawning them. And we've got a little patch of grass here, and then a little patch of grass all the way down there. Oh, of course it's raining right now. You know what, this really sets the mood for the episode though. At least the glow squid are always here with us for a short while. I built this little platform down here quite a while ago, and at this point, it's kind of just a waste of dirt. If we're gonna go ahead and try to spawn a bunch of passive mobs, we're gonna do it right. We need to get a plains biome, which, well, this is actually a plains biome, and we're gonna want to expand out the platform a lot. I really wanna, yep, there we go. So, I'm thinking we build a passive mob zoo of sorts. The path will start here and it'll connect to our farming district. That way we can walk all the way around and have lots more area to roam. Now, at this point, we're still in a plains biome, so I'm gonna go ahead and expand this as much as I can and try to make a big platform for spawning. Alright, this is gonna be the start of my spawning area. I think I'm gonna need more dirt. Like, way more. Luckily, I have a little bit saved up, but we should definitely go to the nether and grab some more gravel. And can't forget the torches. Not trying to make a second mob spawner. Let's see how far a stack of dirt gets us. Well, it's almost a full platform. I don't think it's even close to big enough. Thankfully, heading to the nether is not too difficult. First shot. Take that, last episode. We're able to use the gold that we get from the piglins to craft into ingots. That is then used in our bartering system, which gives us gravel and therefore infinite dirt using the coarse dirt trick. Definitely very important if we want any passive mobs. After going through one entire iron sword, I only ended up with 14 gold ingots. That's not very efficient. Here you go, piglins. Do your thing. Since I do have 59 levels, I feel like the way that we need to up production is to make a much better sword. And we're gonna do that through lots and lots of emeralds. Don't mind me, I'm just coming to steal your beds. And now we just give them the love carrots. Wonderful. Make a child, please. Excuse me. Jeez. Another thing that we can do to help our passive mobs is to kill some chickens. I am so sorry about this. Just getting us down to the 2 chickens. This will help make sure the passive mob cap does not get reached. They made a child! Perfect! Okay, I'll give you some more carrots just in case, but that is wonderful. While we're over here with the villagers, I've also been working on the masons, trying to desperately get a dripstone block. We can't farm dripstone without it. Ooh, pink glazed terracotta, that's so pretty. I will take that, absolutely, thank you. Sadly, no dripstone. More colorful blocks though, so the builder is happy. Luckily, I did save some of my pointed dripstone, and I think we can use 4 of those to make a dripstone block. And then we can finally kick this farm into gear. Oop, I'm sorry, I flooded. That's my bad. There we go. Yeah. I should make a solid dripstone farm. This is literally one of those episodes where we are really just waiting for grass to grow and for things to spawn, so we're gonna end up getting a lot of chores done, I think. For example, let's chop down our first ever mangrove tree. I've always been a little intimidated by chopping this thing down, but you know what? I've got the time. I haven't really done a lot of paper trades with my villagers, so maybe it's time we finally upgrade some of the librarians. This one I can upgrade with some bookshelves. This one wants paper. This one can also do bookshelves. Impaling. No, thank you. Why are there 3 children now? I took up all the beds. gosh. Those love carrots are a little too powerful. Sorry, dude. I've got to kind of keep the others out. They're a bit nosy. I want looting, please. Come on. You could do it. Take the job. This is going to take a while.
One eternity later.
Oh! That was easy. Oh, it's all going to plan. My get-rich-quick plan. All I need is to put this on my sword. I think I have an anvil in here. Perfect. I do wish I had sweeping edge, but it'll do for now. We got more babies in there growing up. I'll figure it out eventually. Now that I have looting on my sword, the rate at which we get gold should increase astronomically. I can already tell this is so much more gold. Yes! We're gonna be rich. Normally, I sit here for like a half hour waiting to get gold with 4 iron swords. This time, we've not even used very much of this diamond one, and we're already up to 54. With the gold farm now reaching its full potential, I decided to get to work bartering and make those final upgrades to my sword. Okay, 3.5 stacks of gravel. And that took like half the time of using 4 iron swords all the way through. Now, let's take our tiny bit of remaining dirt and make some coarse dirt. Now, as always, I always keep a little bit of dirt on reserve and my extra piece of gravel. And I think for the rest of this, we're just gonna use it. Let's go ahead and make a little iron hoe. And we'll go ahead and expand our grass platform. Now, I'm definitely not a passive mob expert, but I feel like this is a lot of space. Like this is pretty good. So, I've had an idea. Just behind our chicken coop over here, we have a pathway out to a very special island. Not only does it look like a mushroom island, it actually is. You can see the biome is Minecraft mushroom fields, which means like the only thing that can spawn in this section is cows. So don't mind if I do. Just gonna take a couple of pieces of mycelium. Since we already have a bunch of grass up here at the top of the island, I'm gonna try to do this one down in the void. I don't know if this actually causes higher spawn rates anymore because since the last time I played Skyblock, they changed a lot of things about spawning. But I'm gonna try. This is gonna require a lot of slabs. Whew. That was scary. Now, we just have to make it to the underside of that island. I may have gotten myself in a bit of a pickle. Yeah, no thank you. No thank you. Now that I'm no longer trapped by a spider, we gotta go destroy the island up above this. Pretty sure passive mobs need to be able to see the sky. Luckily, there's not actually too much to get rid of out here. Okay, back away from the old island. With any luck, some mushrooms will come down there as soon as the mycelium spreads. Okay, just like that, our 2 spawning platforms are completely set up. Waiting for the mycelium to grow on one of them, and then the other one, we're just waiting for some spawns. This could take hours, so we're gonna have to think of something to do in the meantime. I have taken my entire lunch break and not logged off of this world once, and yet there are no cows. I did come down here and check on it a couple times and kind of move my AFK spot, but I'm just not very lucky. At least the glow squid are here for me. Oh. So we're about 6 hours of gameplay in between having a grass patch and a mycelium patch with absolutely nothing spawning. I'm sure that's partially because I'm not always in range, but like, I feel like I could have gotten lucky by now, you know? So, I guess that means we're gonna have to find something to do in the meantime. Procrastinating. I'm good at procrastinating. I could probably do this. Luckily, I've saved up a ton of blocks, and I think we'll be optimistic, and we'll build a little area with all of these blocks where I can build an eventual zoo for all my passive mobs that I'm sure I'm gonna have. They're gonna spawn right behind me. One of these days, Now, I will admit, things on this island are getting a little bit full, so placing an entire zoo somewhere is a little intimidating, but I'm definitely leaning towards this side. I'm gonna do our very first zoo platform right here, and it's gonna start with a circle. And in order to do a circle, we're gonna do a big X. So we can do 7, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, I could totally see it already. The animals are definitely gonna want to spawn after I build these platforms. Honestly, I didn't AFK for very long because, well, I did the nerdy thing and I looked up the Minecraft wiki. I'm passive mob spawning specifically. I learned a couple of things, mostly that passive mob spawns are in fact extremely rare, so that's valid for us, and also that there's a cap of 10. 10! It's very easy to get to the number 10, so to combat this, I'm gonna name tag my current passive mobs. Because while 10 is low, I have learned that if you name tag a passive mob, it no longer counts towards that, so that seems like the life hack. First up, the chickens. Over here, we have Nuggets and Patty. Bookworm. Jelly. Emotional support chicken, and Stanley. Just as an extra precaution, I'm gonna also get rid of our void bees. It's unfortunate, but they are glitched. I'm sorry. This is the worst thing I've ever had to do. I have also confirmed that glow squid, they don't affect the passive mob cap. I think that's most of the bees. Let's try this again. Oh my gosh, yes! Okay, looking up the nerdy stuff about the mob cap was definitely an important thing to do. Oh my gosh! Now I just have to figure out how to get the cows up there. Okay, now there's a couple of Skyblock life hacks that we're gonna need in order to do this. One of those is kelp. As you can tell by the extreme lack of ocean, or well, anything in this world, we don't have kelp. We do, however, have seagrass. And with that, we can use this custom crafting recipe for this map to get some kelp. You know what? I'll leave a bit of grass. It was good decoration. Next up, lots of bones, piece of soul sand, bucket of water, and a bunch of whatever blocks I've got. Yep, this seems about good. You know, it doesn't actually look as ugly as I thought it would. It's got glow squid in it, for goodness sake. Okay, and we just need kelp and growth. There. Bubbles are in. Oh, the bubbles are in. Okay, who wants to be the first lucky cow for this experiment? Gosh, there are a lot of you, aren't there? I choose you. Easy does it. That's it. See that flying city above? We're going there. Yeah? Oh, yes! I actually think that worked. Okay, first cow down. Probably just one more to go. All right. 2 cows acquired. Now, this is a little bit like Noah's Ark. We really only need 2 of each. So, this is awkward. No idea where all those cows went. Really weird, honestly. All right, mushrooms, I'm gonna make you a beautiful home. Since our first residents here really seem to like mushrooms, I think I'm gonna grow them a bunch. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. I can tell already. For each enclosure in this zoo, I want it to look like the animals actually live there and are at home there. So we're gonna try to decorate things accordingly. For example, for the mushrooms, I'm gonna put down a bunch of mushrooms and also a bunch more mycelium. This first cow enclosure is looking pretty good, I think. Now, if we want even more passive mobs to spawn, we're gonna have to name tag these 2. I've got the perfect names. Fungi and Cottagecore Girly. They're perfect. Now that we have cows, we have 2 more platforms currently set up that I still want to fill up with another type of animal. Hopefully, we'll get lucky in the meantime, I have something else I'm gonna work on. Of course, I didn't forget about the bees. These are definitely going to make fantastic additions to the zoo. I think we'll use this platform in the center here for our bees. And for now, they're just gonna go in here so they don't affect the mob cap. Luckily, our librarians over here are really coming in clutch because we are going to be able to buy glass from them. And I think this glass is gonna be the secret to being able to keep bees. Oh, we've got 3 villagers that sell glass. That's fantastic. This might be weird, but I think I'm gonna turn the glass into white glass. Then all I gotta do is freehand a little glass dome. Yep, it's a little flat. I'm gonna try again. And although this did take me about 30 minutes to build, there's nothing spawning over there. Oh! Well, I did not expect you. Don't scare me like that. Oh my gosh! Moss! You are the best. And fish! Okay, you know what? I'm gonna get the rest of my emeralds, buy out all of the tropical fish, so that we can also make an aquarium. And I want your llamas. I'm so sorry, they're my llamas now. I'm doing it. I'm putting silk touch on a shovel. Okay, you've been very useful. Thank you so much. I'll never forget you. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, you didn't see that. Don't worry about it. Okay, llama, you get to hang out in the boat. You shouldn't despawn now. You don't love me yet, but I already have Stanley over there, so I'm gonna just let you despawn. All right, now that we officially have 2 llamas, some moss for, by the way, infinite dirt, I feel like we could definitely make our own llama area. Maybe combined with the sheep area. For now, this little grass platform over here is clearly not working. It has been up and running for about 10 hours of gameplay now and not spawned a single thing. If we want to do this the most efficiently, we're gonna have to name our new llama. And since we already have Stanley, this one will be Stuart. Anyways, back down to the void. This time we need a plains biome, and we already have the elevator, so just a plains biome. I'm pretty sure there is one just over here. Stop bouncing, my goodness. Since we're down here in the void, this probably won't even take that much grass, to be honest. Excuse me, cows. Yeah, we've got new friends now. New friends coming. Update from my AFK box. We appear to have pigs and a horse. It's not exactly what I was looking for, but it is interesting. All right, you're just gonna fit right in there, right? You're the same as a cow, you'll fit? You are not a 1x1, are you? All right, well, you're cute, but you're gonna have to live down here. Come on, lovelies. Up, up, up. Yeah, perfect. Easy does it. I've got a nice little elevator right here. Up we go. Thank you. Since this is working so well, I'm gonna keep an eye on the spawns and try and get some sheep. My little spy hut over here is my little hut. Yes! Sheep! 2 sheep and a chicken! Oh, perfect! Hello, my lovelies. Oh, come on, come on. I've got a zoo for you. And we're just gonna push you into the elevator. Yep, nailed it. I'm gonna use this block over here for the sheeps and the llamas. We're gonna have a little oasis for the sheep. A meadow of sorts where they can graze as much as they want. Oh, and I just remembered, now that we have moss, we've also unlocked another leaf type, the azalea. There we go. And just like that, a nice azalea bush. I love moss. This will look so good in our greenhouse and our meadows for the sheep. I think my sheep would also really appreciate some trees. I'm gonna do an oak and also a birch. It's pretty simple, but I think I like it a lot. Hopefully, the sheep and the llamas will all appreciate it. Oh, we can also go ahead and dye one of the sheep and finally start getting wool. And we'll have to probably set up an official farm for that, but not until we have the rest of the passive mobs. For now though, Stuart, you get a fancy carpet. Beautiful. Welcome home, everybody. Well, we've got mushrooms, we've got a future bee area, and now we've got sheeps and llamas. It appears we're going to need 3 more platforms. Like, at least. For now, we'll start expanding this way, I think. There we go, just like that, 3 brand new platforms. I think probably the best number of platforms is going to be to do 3 more, but right now we don't have the animals to fill that, so we'll start with these. And more specifically, we'll start with these. The pigs. I have some very cute plans for our little pigs, but first I need to turn this mycelium into mud. Look at this, Cleric. I'm gonna turn dirt into mud. Mud, and we can also make some muddy mangrove roots if we wanted. Luckily, just today, we've gotten access to this new pink glazed terracotta, and pigs are pink, so, well, you can probably see where I'm going with this. Okay, I think I got everything I need. Let's start decorating. Pigs, it's time to show you your brand new home. There it is, a nice little muddy hole on one side, some carpets, some yummy food, and a pink tree. They went straight for the mud. Okay, that's 3 enclosures fully complete, 2 to go. Our next 2 friends are still sitting in this chest. We have 4 bees nests and 4 buckets of tropical fish. For the fish, it's gonna be a little tricky. In zoos, fish are normally in aquariums. Does this seem like an appropriate size for an aquarium for 4 fish? I mean, probably, right? Okay, listen, it's very green because, well, I don't have any coral yet. But at the very least, it's all lit up and it looks like it could be a fish habitat. Let's get the fish. Welcome to your new home. Now, there's only one animal left, the bees. I've been using their home as a temporary little workstation. And to be honest, I think I'll keep the elevator. It was useful. The rest of these things, however, gotta go, and we need to decorate this place and make it safe for the bees. First things first though, this dome could definitely use some nice supports. Oh yeah, this is already looking way better with just the inside supports in. Now I'm gonna cover up a lot of this kind of weird looking dome with some more leaves. And of course, all of the best greenhouses have little spaces where you can display some potted plants. Now this is looking cool. There's just a couple more things that I need, but oh, it looks so good from here. We should probably do the outside as well. Oh, it looks epic. Let's replace all of these gates with some spruce doors. And finally, I'm gonna move the cocoa bean farm in here. The inside is done, and I love it. Now, let's do the outside before we did any bees in here. Yep, leaves on the outside are everything. The bees are out! Oh my gosh. I can already tell this might be my favorite place in the zoo. This platform here has lots of room to expand as we add more and more passive mobs. And now that we know how they can spawn, we can probably spawn lots of cool ones. Like maybe some in the desert or in the jungle biome? There's tons of options. Let me know down in the comments which passive mobs you'd love to see me do in this zoo next. Oh, this was such a fun episode to film. Thank you all for watching, and leave some names for the mobs that don't have names yet down in the comments down below. I've got lots of name tags left, and some of the sheep and also the pigs and the bees don't have names. I'll see you next time, everybody.